Was Jesus politically correct? Find out today. Do you want to grow closer to God? That's what this channel is all about. Through Bible study and evangelism. Please like, comment, subscribe, share it with friends, and let's get right into the video. So this is such a crazy section. Jesus has just asked the disciples who he was. Who do you think I am? And Peter stands up boldly. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus says, yes, on this rock, this confession of Christ being the Son of God, on that rock, he is going to build his church. And then right after this, we have this weird section where Jesus, he starts letting them know, hey, I have to go and die. I have to die on a cross. And Peter takes him aside. He's like, check out yesterday's study if you haven't watched it yet. Peter's like, whoa, dude, Jesus, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's not what's going to happen. And Jesus says to him, here's our verse today. Matthew chapter 16, verse 23. But he, Jesus, turned and said to Peter, get behind me, Satan. You are an offense to me, for you are not mindful of the things of God, but of the things of men. Wow, this is so crazy. Picture Jesus giving you saying something like that to you or to me. What would we do? This section, though, is packed full of some interesting stuff for us to look at. Let's check it out. So there was actually a satanic backing to this statement that Peter made, where Satan is trying to keep Jesus from going to the cross, right? He doesn't want him to die on a cross. He doesn't want to deal with all of that because he knew that Jesus would win if he did. So he was doing everything he could to keep him from going to the cross. And here we have Peter coming against him, and Jesus is telling him, hey, no, that is actually satanic. This whole concept, trying to keep Jesus from the cross. Now, an interesting thing is just before Peter had made a statement, and I don't think he knew that God was speaking through him, but he was making this statement for God. Jesus said it. This came to you from God. But now Jesus is saying, this is coming to you from Satan. How easily we can be used to speak for either. We need to think about the words we're saying. Think about the heart behind them. Think about how this is going to be received. We want to be ministers for God, not for Satan. This mouth can be used for either. Think about what you're saying, how you're speaking. To be nice, it's not nice. It's not that we're trying to be nice guys. It's we're trying to be loving. What's truly loving? Is it truly loving to say to someone who's dying and going to hell, oh, it's okay, you're just a nice guy? No, that's actually opposite of loving. It would be loving to let them know, to warn them that Judgment Day is coming. Get right with Jesus. This is a loving thing. Also interesting in this section, how Peter was trying to direct Jesus. Like, no, Jesus, you're supposed to go here and go there. And Jesus is like, no, Peter, you need to get behind me. You need to follow me, not lead me. Are there times that you and I, we try to lead God? We try to say, no, we should do it this way. God, if I were you, I would. There's this funny saying. It says, if I had God's power for a day, I would change everything. But if I had God's wisdom for a day, I would change nothing. God is in control and he's good. Trust him. He was willing to send his son to die on a cross for you and for me. Trust him. He loves you. Peter, this whole section is an awesome example how a sincere heart, if you put too much of people in you, if you put too much of a human nature, you can be led astray. There is a spiritual fight going on in your life and in my life right now between the Spirit of God and the spirit of Satan. That, not that we're embodied by Satan or something. No. But We have these desires, fleshly desires. We need to take that off. We need to let that die on the cross and actually live for Christ even today. Your call to action today is pray. Your call to action is pray more today. Talk to the Lord. When you see somebody, start in prayer. How can I minister to them? And I want to encourage all of us to join together with this. Put in the comments below, pray. If that's something you want to join with, that you want to join in prayer today, and share this video with other people. I sure love you guys. Have a great day. Cling to Jesus for everything. He is enough for you. I sure love you guys. Was Jesus politically correct?